But yeah, Bristleback is just a bit of a beast, to be honest. If you don't, well, I mean, the Enchantress could build a Spirit Vessel. Tiny might build a Spirit Vessel. Could even get a Silver Edge on the Wraith King, but that's not going to be till later on in the game. Before then,
10 seconds to
they
go.
need Bristleback to absolutely turn it on. To be the
5
lane
seconds.
winner. Not only the lane winner, the lane dominator. But, I mean, this is... are they going to run the Pugna of the Pause too? I suppose it keeps it flexible for now.
Ban. Axe.
Probably... Is this a pause one, Bristol? I know we've seen this a couple of times, but I don't know how to feel about that, especially up against the Wraith King later on in the game. It's definitely a hero.
10 seconds to go.
But when you've got the lockdown with things like the Roar, the Avalanche, the Toss,
Seconds.
Wraith Fire Blaster as well, Bristleback, it's a lot of control. I mean, I know they picked it up before the Wraith King came up, but it's a lot of control to use as you pause one. It's... I don't know, do you just stack health and armor on it and kind of let it go to town with the Quill Sprays?
Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds.
Axe, good control hero. It's going to be helpful with dealing with the Beastmaster of the Boars. Any Enchantress creeps and Enchantress picks up as well, if you can get those on your call. Good, but I just kind of like... I mean, it might come down to the mid laners. I don't know if this Pugna is going to be the mid laner. But I don't know, the Queen of Pain once again. I'm glad the Queen of Pain's coming back into rotation. Really like that hero. Storm Spirit. Okay, so that is going to be the pause one, as far as we can tell, Bristleback. Pugna probably, definitely the 4. Witch Doctor as the hard support, Axe on the off lane, and Storm Spirit in the mid lane. But yeah, I'm kind of glad Queen of Pain. I know she's banned out this match, but I'm glad she's coming back into it.
5 seconds.
As what Empire want to run mid? You know what we've seen a few times the past few days? Over a few competitions? Silencer. I would not say no to a silencer here. Puck could offer the control with the Dream Coil. Maybe someone else with like a... yeah, Invoke with things like Cold Snap. The Ice Wall as well, just to really control the Bristleback. I think that's what you've got to be looking towards, just really putting your control onto the Bristleback. Storm Spirit as well, but Storm Spirit's probably, just with the fact that he can go into the jungle, his supports are probably going to stack those for him. He can get himself in, find some quick farm and get back out. I think you've really got to look at putting the pressure onto the Bristleback here, really shutting him down and letting your Wraith King flourish. So, chat, which lineup do you prefer? I'm thinking about it. I am taking a quick think about it. Empires with the Wraith King and the Beastmaster and the Enchantress, that's a good pushy lineup. You know, they could try and do the same, end the game really quickly. But aggressive mode, it's a bit more fighty. I don't know. Maybe aggressive modes. I am split. I am split. Because, yeah, Hope have a good, like I say, a good pushy lineup, but if aggressive mode hit the timings, they should be able to negate that. But then if they lose a fight, it really opens up the map for Empire Hope. I don't know. The Invoker versus the Storm Spirit in mid's going to be interesting. Like, it's a wait and see to see how that plays out, but I genuinely like the Storm Spirit in that matchup.
I'll help my weak and puny allies where I can.
So, I don't know. We've got our goes from Empire. Just waiting on aggressive mode now.
I'll help my weak and puny allies where I can.
All right, carry on.
One of my favorites.
Let's see. So yeah, it's going to be a cute Pugna. I did say that, yeah, like the pods for Pugna.
This is going to be good.
So, Lightless in the mid lane. I don't know, I can't look past the Storm Spirit here. I think it'll come down to player skill, but I really like the Storm Spirit in mid lane up against the Invoker.
30 seconds to go.
It also depends if he goes Quas Wex. Or is he going to go Quas Exhort? Probably Quas Wex. I imagine he's already got the Cold Snap. If he was going to go for Exhort, he'd probably already have it up. He would have gone Exhort first. So Storm does need to watch out for the Tornado into the Cold Snap into the AMP.
And they're off. No more bets, please.
Bot lane. James just looking to be a bit of a pain in the ass, as it looks like X. He's going to be taking a little bit of damage here coming up from Aknat. Aknat's not skilled or anything up just yet. No impetus skilled. So James says, oh, he doesn't even go for the blocks. Mid lane, MMR Taurus. Well, there was a pullback. Lightless got it on his half of the map. And let's see how this plays for him, because it's going to be the TP up here now as well. So it looks like Eknat playing on the 2-1-2, trying to harass out Cube. Cube's trying to do what he can here. What's he skilled up level 1? Going to go for the Nether Blast, and Eknat's going to be taking a little bit of harass here. Just trading this out. Meanwhile, Wraith King and Axe trading their own aggression. It's actually going to be the Battle Hunger picked up level 1 here for the Axe. Meanwhile, Cube, he's trying to chase Eknat down. Eknat got really down low. He's got himself that headdress regen, but it is only 2 regen per second now instead of 2.75 was it before the change? As MMR Tourist in the mid lane. He's got way more last hits here than the Invoker. Invoker not having a good time. The Tornado comes out. Is there going to be a Cold Snap to follow up? There is not. But Tourist still going to be taking some harass here from Lightless. Top lane. Still Eknat and Cube trading out harass. What did he steal? Saints of Tormentor. So there's going to be a Hadouken flying through onto Cube. That was actually a lot of damage here onto Cube. As Eknat trying to use his creeps. And Skylark, Tadake, still just trading farm. Trading harass. Yeah, Lightless. Oh, really? I suppose I was just breaking into my spiel.
Was only a matter of time.
About how Lightless is a little bit behind now, but he's starting to pick up the skills into the Quas. He's starting to get the regen, so the harass won't affect him as much. He's not actually using this Cold Snap when he throws out the harass onto Tourist, which is a little bit surprising, but he's going to have to sustain with the Quas regen, which is 3 per second on each Quas. Top lane once again. Cube's going to try and do a little bit of harass here, and Tadake is pretty darn low. He's actually gone for the Decrepify, not the Nether Ward, which means Eknat is free to throw out these impetuses. Impetusi. Bottom lane, Tiny the Courier was spotted by the ward, but it will just drop off the Soul Ring here. What is Spartan doing? Spartan, what is you doing?
Make a big mess.
No tips. He's a lot more pleasant, the Beastmaster, than I would have been. I would have been tipping all over that. Because seriously, why? Maybe a little bit on tilt, maybe a little bit of overcommittal, and he's like, well, I can't really bail out at this point. Mid lane, EMP is going to be coming out onto Taurus. There's going to be the Cold Snap coming through now as well. James, the toss comes back, but there's going to be the Vortex dragging it in. Lightless, do they have the damage here now as well? They do have that Malediction on him. Lightless should go down even with the Fairy Fire. One more tick, and one more tick. Oh, he pops the salve to keep himself alive. As the 6 Spartan does get the kill onto James.
Make a fine powder.
That is proper blue balls there with the Malediction. Just waiting for Lightless to pop. He might come back in. He's got a cask. Lightless is coming forwards. James rotates in behind. He does see SSA Spartan, and James does have the boots. Once he got himself Arcane. That's not too bad. But yeah, you can just see now Invoker
Didn't make it.
with the 12 points. Sorry, the 2 points into Quas with that 12 regen. Well, 12 regen when he has all 3 Quasses up.
Denied.
Top lane though, Tiny's gone all the way up. The toss back onto Takeya. And now, the counter Helix has come through. Do they have the damage with the blast? It's not going to be enough. They take down the axe. But Skylark gets a return kill there. It looks like with the Battle Hunger. And Cube, Tadake's pretty down low. Toss comes through, but it was actually onto one of his own creeps there, James. Cube, Nether Blast with the Decrepify. Cube gets it. Just on the edge of the blast. As to say Spartan, he gets himself a boar. And another bounty.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Oh, I'm hearing a Cold Snap in the mid lane. Tourist is so low. Taking tower shots here. He is going to bottle up and try and go onto Lightless. There's a rotation here by Spartan. The Vortex back. He might not even need Spartan. The reveal though.
Final delivery.
Yeah, Spartan. This time the Maledict gets the pop. Sentry paying off.
Towers having technical difficulties.
What's the bottom lane doing? Beastmaster with the mastery. The Beast Mastery, if you will. He's a little bit behind the Bristol. The Bristol's actually doing really well. Not really being contested whatsoever. The Tiny's, he kind of knows that he'd be better off in other lanes, you know, so that's what he's doing. He's supporting the other lanes, trying to look for kills in the other lanes. Scarlet's getting pretty down low. Agnar's going to be thrown out with the Decrepify. It is pure damage, but I don't think the right-click connects if you Decrepified. That's something we'd need to check.
Not for you.
Top lane, once again, Agnar gets another kill. 3 heroes up here. Cube, is he going to be able to get himself away from this? No, he turns around. Is he going to try and blast out onto the Tiny? Tiny takes a lot, but not enough damage. And Taurus only level 5, but look at the damage he's putting out onto Agnar. Agnar needs to use his stick to keep himself alive. Won't even be able to keep himself alive. And now Storm Spirit is level 6. So has that ball lightning. Meanwhile, the mid lane, a 6-6 Spartan just picking up some XP. Lightless is still only level 5. Spartan, Tornado's going to be there. Tornado's not really going to be too useful. Unless it was just to clean up creeps. In which case, yeah, that was fairly useful. Lightless. Just trading with an illusion. How's Axe? Axe is just going to go into the jungle. I guess they're going to give this lane over to Cube. Get him his level 6. Maybe get Spartan his level 6 here now as well. But Cube he's about a creep wave away from it. Nope. Taurus rotates back down. Are they going to go for the backstab here? Because Taurus can dive. He has the ball lightning. Wants to see Lightless if he wants to go for it. Oh, Axe though. In the jungle, the Avatos comes through. Impetus not even needed. And Taurus though, he's still walking up. So Taurus tried to come in to protect his axe. His stack. He sees his stack. His precious stack. Hadouken maybe to clean a couple of them up. There is going to be the Hadouken coming through. And Agnar gets, I think, 3 or 4 creeps out of that. Which Taurus did not want. Top lane though. How's Tadake doing? Not as well as X. X is kind of running this lane. He's even running the balls down with his bristles. Top lane. Axe is going to try and go for this onto Tadake. Wraith Fire Blast comes through. There was no call to keep Tadake. He might still... No, he gets that last hit.
The Radiant's couriers are goner. Guess what's happening?
He's just gone straight for the point to the reincarnation there as well. He didn't want to take the risk of having to wait till level 7. Cube is level 6 now as well. If they can get on top of Lightless, they can drain the life out of them. The ball lightning away. Yeah, Lightless. How is he doing? Not too bad. Keeping even with the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit though is going to be able to fill these stacks. As top lane, Tadake is getting pretty cheeky, just walking straight up to the tier 1 with the axe and cube around. Oh, jungle. They're going to try and smoke through. They've got 3 heroes and a centaur. They see Cube. Can they get the Cold Snap as well as the Tornado, and the AMP comes through, and Cube. I suppose it's better than the Storm Spirit dying, but that's still not fun. Still not fun at all, but both outposts go the way of the Radiant. That's going to be really nice for aggressive mode. There's tier 1 tower in the mid lane. No points into Exhort yet, so there's not going to be any fiery spirits coming out before the Invoker. Empire Hope, though. They're looking to get... Oh, Axe, what are you going to do? Being Cold Snap, Tornado's going to be off the mark, but the Avalanche comes in. That will be enough damage. now the drain. Tadake, though, taunts himself away. They need the Storm Spirit or the Axe to lock down for this to really be effective.
The Dire might want to mine their top tower.
Bristleback having a whale of time. Already got himself a Vanguard. Look at that. 1.5k net worth boost over the Wraith King. He's just going to walk this off. Yeah, he's going to be roared up. This is what I was talking about. The control that comes out. The Avalanche now as well. The slowdown from the Enchantress's enchant. But he's going to be decrepified. Do they have the damage to follow up now as well? It looks like Taurus is going to be able to get in, get himself at least one kill. There's going to be the Malediction bouncing as well with that cast. One more right click. He gets himself 2. Can he get himself 3? It doesn't look like he wants to go any further.
Right now. Dire's mid tower won't last.
Really good fight as Axe Skylark here is just trying to, well, keep an eye on Tadake. It looks like. Do they go further? Are they going to be able to get this kill onto at least Lightless? Lightless, the cast bounces through. There's going to be the Death Ward, though it was cancelled by the Tornado. X taking impetus to his back. He's just going to be able to walk away from this. Yeah, Cube gives him some health. Just don't worry about it, buddy. Cube gives him all his health. He does have his regen boots, so, and a Tango, so he's not going to be too fussed. He can drain here now as well.
Radiant lost one of them bottom towers.
What are the neutral items that have come out so far? Royal Jelly. Ooh. Yeah, that makes sense. Storm Spirit and Bristleback. Oh, Tiny. James. Might trying to be baiting this one out. But they get themselves the outpost. That's all they really need. They're not going to get too greedy here. James and Aknat.
You know the drill.
I say that. Lightless is pinging out Skylark. There could be a 3-man rotation in.
Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
As Bristleback's just doing his best to take down this tier 1 tower top, he will be able to claim that here, X. Gonna go straight for the Sanj. Whether it's a Sanj Yasha or a Heaven's Harbor, maybe to try and deal with the Wraith King. Stop him from being able to put out a lot of damage with those right-click crits.
Just
What are you doing, Spartan?
Radiant disown their mid tower.
Tourist. He sees James. He's going to be slowed down. The ball lightning comes through. He dodges off the avalanche now as well. Vortex into the blast. I mean, cute man. He's... Oh, I suppose it's for the mana. What is the rate of transfer on that?
That make a big mess.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just looking at the way it works on the Pugna. Like the drain per second. Yeah, okay, it's just gonna go straight for the halberd. That makes sense. Seriously, Cube. Being way too generous with his health. Oh, they see James. Are they going to try and bait this? Well, they saw James at least. Sentry goes down. They see him again. Other side of the trees. Do you get that D-ward? Or do they see him again? No, okay. I thought they had vision there for some reason. Scan comes out. James just needs to run himself away. This invis, though, is wearing off pretty darn soon. And Axe is close. James, it wears off. Skylarks, he's got the Blink Dagger. There's going to be the Battle Hunger now as well. Vortex to drag the Tiny back in. The call. Oh, little Mana Stone.
Blown away.
Seems like you had a bit of a stony brain there as well. Made of rocks.
Oh, look at it go.
Cask bounces through. Beastmaster gets himself the Dragon Scale. Which, I guess the Wraith King takes. Who is going to go for the He's actually really close to the Sacred Relic. Sorry, to the Radiance. Just needs that recipe. So he's just going to be farming this one up in the jungle. As we're going to see a 3-man smoke rotation. MMR Tourist close by here now as well. Spartan leads the line. Smoke breaks. Is he going to be able to get it off here? Cask is going to bounce through, but there's going to be 3 heroes and a TP. Cancelled by the cold snap there, that death ward. And now Spartan, he's in no man's land. Is he going to be able to get himself away? The Grapify flies through now as well. James, there's going to be the Snot Boogers coming through from the Bristleback. And Tiny, can he get himself out? Not with those right clicks he can. MMR Taurus finishes the job. Nasal Goo is at level 3, so what's the base armor reduction on that? Armor loss per stack is 2.4.
Radiant's top tower is taking hits. Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
So do you lose 2? I think it is. Ench. Stealing a creep.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
Can he find the Beastmaster though? Beastmaster, the blink forward by the axe. Storm Spirit's close. Beastmaster, Mastery is going to come forward. It doesn't really matter which way he turns. He does have the blink dagger to escape as long as he doesn't get caught out. The roar comes through onto Pugna, but Axe is here. He's got his blink up in a couple of seconds. The cold snaps come through. Cube going to use that to Crapify now. They're going to try and chase down Lightless. What's the Storm Spirit coming? Straight onto Lightless. Do they have the reveal? They do not. Avalanche there as well there by James. So it stunts up a couple of them. Toss up now as well, but James will pay with his life. Beastmaster might find a courier. Or the courier might find the Beastmaster. X. Is he going to go for this? Well, Mastery blinks himself up. Bottom lane though. Skylark. Cask bounces to the neutrals. Does it bounce back down? It does not. Malediction is there. Death Ward now as well. Wraith Fire Blast. Cancel that one. SS6 Spartan. Not having too much luck here with these Death Wards. Oh, Lightless comes in with the Tornado now as well. It looks like Eknot's rotated through the right clicks. Spartan, is he going to be able to get himself away? The Grapify, the Cold Snap being used onto Spartan, but Spartan can key up. Oh, the cheek. The absolute cheek of that GG branch.
Thank you.
As Cube keeps Spartan alive. Skylark carries on farming. How far off? He's got to be close to the Radiance, right? About 100 gold. Hearing a Cask bounce. Do they see the Beastmaster? They do not. Oh, now they might. Now they do. He blinks himself down to the low ground. That was quick timing on the blink. Storm Spirit dives forwards. Eknot's a little bit behind. Actually not come for any points into Untouchable just yet. I suppose it's not really a right-click lineup here for aggressive mode. The jump forward. They find out James. James, is he going to pop though? He will. That time the Death Ward really paid off. MMR Tourist, he's going to be able to lead the lines. The reverse drain from Cube keeps him healthy. Now they're going to go for another dive now. And Enchantress absolutely blown up.
How about that? Dire might want to mine their top tower. Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower. Dire's top tower, you know the drill.
Skylark with the blink forwards. He's just going to try and clean up the Skellybobs.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
Bristleback is doing really... I mean, even when he gets locked down, the rest of his team responds and get him out of trouble. 1-0-4.
Partial to that mid tower.
Even though he's not getting the kills, he's still finding the farm. The roar comes through. Are they going to be able to do anything here? Lightless now, the drain as well. It looks like that EMP is going to be there now as well. Beastmaster being caught out by Taurus, and Taurus is trying to do the damage. It looks like are they be able to get the kill onto Spartan? The Grapify comes through onto Taurus. They will get the kill onto Spartan now as well, and Taurus, Tornado flies through on the back lines. Is there going to be a blink forward? The axe catches the Beastmaster. Sunstrike stops short there, Taurus, for the TP. Spidey senses tingling. Oh, James. Maybe not smart to stop the farm. Wraith King has the Radiance. Yeah, Shadow Amulet. He's going to go for the Shadow Blade. Wouldn't be surprised if he turns that into a Silver Edge sooner rather than later. Maybe a little bit later because the Blink comes out onto the Wraith King. The Wraith King does have Reincarnate. Going to be dragged back by the Vortex now as well. Nether Blast comes through from Cube. Do they have the control though to keep him locked down? They do. Another call. The Drain. Spartan's going to be the Tornado comes through. Vortex. How long off is that? Another 4 seconds. Cube going to go for the Drain once again. Tadake tries to deny himself but not in time. Seriously, Cube, you are too generous with this health. I wonder if you can kill yourself, draining yourself out.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business. Dire structure's looking fortified. Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower? Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
Yeah,
Dire
X.
just couldn't save that.
He's having a whale of a time here. He's absolutely loving this. The net worth, it's a little bit spiky. It's a little bit up and down. XP isn't. Bloody hell. Top lane, Mastery. He's locked down just enough for Skylark to TP, get the call, get the Culling Blade, get the kill.
I said good day, sir.
Smoke's going to be used. Are they just going to go into the rush pit? It looks like Bristleback. There's no vision for the Dire on this, so they're just going to be able to walk themselves in. The Sunstrike comes out. It's a guess. But Roshan, look at this. He's already so low. He's down to below half his health. Are they going to be able to respond? Well, not with Axe James, the Death Ward. He takes, he pops. And the Battle Hunger does the job.
Have fun trying to bust down radiant structures now. Rose just got stomped by the radiant.
Bottom lane, Tadake was pushing out. It looks like they might be able to take with the Skeletons this tier 2 tower. 16 health left. If he comes down and right clicks this, he will be able to get it, but he will be showing himself. Oh, the TPs are going to be coming in now as well. This is a deny. This is a definite deny. Yeah, Storm Spirit.
Bottom tower's been disowned.
This gives it the quick click. A Skylark. He's got the blade mail. Anything coming out on the courier? Maybe just a clarity. Yeah, that's fair enough. I hear a meteor. And then instantly ghost walks himself away. Who can't ghost walk themselves away? It's right, that's Cube. Oh, technically you can decrepify him, which is like a ghost walk.
Double damage.
But SSA Spartan is bottom of the net worth by quite a lot, actually, by
Radiant's
about a
top
quarter.
tower's taking hits. The Radiant lost the top tower.
He's... How's he doing kills, deaths? 3, 2, and 5. So it's not awful for a support. He probably wants a couple more assists in there. But in terms of actual play-wise, it's not been too bad here for the Witch Doctor. Is he the most deaths in the game? Nope, Tiny is. I don't even think how he could be close to the most deaths. Speaking of, Tiny might die once again. Axe, he's going to be tossed back. The Blade Mail comes through onto the Beastmaster. Beastmaster is trying to keep himself alive, run himself away. Taurus, though, he will be able to get that kill. Taurus, he had the Aegis. He could have kept fight. He absolutely could have taken down Eknat and traded that off. Don't give him your health. He's got an Aegis. Tornado comes through. It is going to catch out Taurus now as well. The Spirit Vessel onto Taurus.
Let the
Meanwhile, Spartan X just carry on pushing out this top lane. That wasn't even a 5-on-5 fight. That was like a 3-on-4, something like that. Aggressive mode. They're just gonna happily push this top lane tower out.
What have we here?
Dire's top tower. You know the drill.
Bristleback, extra regen here with the Lotus Orb.
No breaking through the Dire structures for now.
Gonna go for the AC now. Mastery comes in, but look at this. Bristleback doesn't care. Nearly 3k health. Axes fly through from Mastery. Mastery's doing a little bit of scouting. SSA Spartan might not be so lucky.
Top tower's gone.
They see him. EMP's gonna be there. The Frost Wall now as well. But X, he says, you know what? I'm gonna chase down. And, ooh, Enchantress will pop.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
So Spartan finds that kill. They might find another one here. Mastery now as well. Is there going to be a Vortex to fly through? Rory's going to be there. They've got the call. Skylark, he's going to blink in a couple of seconds. Taurus, though, doesn't really have a lot of mana. Doesn't have any mana left. Because of these Necrobook units. Mastery in the trees. Looped himself up. Pops the Hawk. Axe, though. You will see him. Gets the call off this time with the Blade Mail. There's going to be the Blast now as well. Colin Blade and Cube. Finds the kill. I don't know why. Did he have a TP? Oh, it was still on cooldown. X getting closer and closer to the AC. What's Wraith King going for? Gonna go, yeah, this Silver Edge. But just look at how far off. 3k net worth difference between the Skeleton, the Wraith King. Yeah. Bit of a slip, but the Wraith King and the Bristleback. That Paladin Sword. Who takes it? What's Bristle got? This is quite nice as well. The 6 Spell Amp from the Vamp Braces. I don't know if anyone takes that Paladin Sword. Oh, Bristle's taking it? Okay. I suppose the lifesteal makes sense with the bristles. And just being an absolute pain in the ass anyway. Lotus Orb, just thinking Wraith Fire Blast, Roar, Purge off the slow from the Enchantress. All good things to block. What's Storm Spirit gonna go for? He's got the DD rune in his bottle now as well. Hawk sees, not all, but sees a little bit. As mid lane X, yeah, what's that, about 1,000 gold away? 1,000 gold away from having the AC. Probably just buys that out. I don't think he's too bothered about his buyback with how survivable he is at the minute. 3k health and a lot more armor to try and get through here from the side of Empire Hope. Oh, did he see him? Did he see roughly where he is? Oh, Tourist. Gonna be able to get that zap off with the Vortex now as well. The ball lightning. It's just gonna be. There's a roar, there's a TP. Is it gonna be off in time? Is there gonna be any follow up? Tourist just couldn't get the kill. Sunstrike comes through. He's being slowed down. It might be. It's not gonna be this Necrobook. SSA Spartan, though, does take down James for the... how many? 5th time? 9th time in the game. They are going to trade outposts here. Cupid's going to be able to get this top one. Let's take a look. Invoker, he's got himself the Orchid. Going straight for the Bloodthorn. Is that coming out on the courier now as well? Yes.
Ooh, I'll take that.
Wait, no, he's missing the Crystallis, right? Oh, they changed it to a Hyperstone. Of course they changed it to a Hyperstone. X, does he want to go 1 versus 5? He probably could. They see the Beastmaster. Any follow-up coming through from the Storm Spirit? No, not yet. Roche, 23 seconds before he's back up at least. Yep, Taurus is going to go in. He's going to be able to get this Vortex off now as well with the Remnants. They find the kill. Taurus. Absolutely loving life at the minute here. Quickly Charm. Give it over to, I mean, the HP regen's nice. But I think Bristleback, he wants to keep the Paladin Sword. Oh, James. Oh, James. It's a hard knock life for James. Storm's just going to be diving in deep. They're going to be able to find the kill, at least now onto the reincarnation of the Wraith King. Death Ward. There has been a repair kit onto the tower. I don't think it matters. Yeah, repair kit's only going to keep it so healthy. X is just going to turn his back. Just keep using these bristles to help take this tower down. Even the blast on the right timing on this tier 3 tower will fall. Look at this. He just absolutely does not care. The repair kit's coming out onto the melee racks, and look at how fast it's going down. Thanks to these nether blasts, thanks to X just standing there right-clicking it down. Ooh, that is the Silver Edge though. Is it going to be enough to take him down? It looks like the Decapify as well as the Lotus Orb. It's enough to keep X alive, and X, he wants to carry on going now as well. He's got himself the Helven's Halberd if he wants to try and turn this one around. Disarms the Wraith King, looking to try and get himself out of this now as well. The Cask will bounce through. Going to be a great call by the Axe with this Blade Mail now as well. Takes down the Wraith King, who will reincarnate once again, but takes down the Beastmaster. James falls now. Wraith Fire Blast comes out onto Axe. But the melee barracks should go down. Will go down. A lot of aggressive mode out of mana. How are the buybacks looking? Roche, less than a minute. So, it's hard for Hope. It's real hard for Hope, because if you look at placement to placement, 3k behind, about 4k behind, 1,000 behind, and then the gap gets smaller as you go down the table. But everyone, position for position, every one of AM's units, every one of the players is above the counterpart on the dire side. Roshan, 8 seconds before he's back up. Courier will see this. Yeah, they're going to ping it out. They might. Well, there is going to be smoke from Empire Hope. Looking at buybacks, only the Wraith King and the Storm Spirit. Bristle probably doesn't need it. He's going to come a little bit too far forward. The Avatos comes through. The Ray Fire Blast now as well. He's going to be able to get that Lotus Orb off to keep himself alive. The Trapify as well. So he's going to be able to use, well, the Cullen Blade comes through. It's a double kill. 3 kills to a killing spree there for Cube now as well. And this is the fight that they need. The Reincarnate will come back up. Eknart will be killed off. And this is going to be a full 5-man wipe. And Roshan probably not even needed. Ladies and gents, find the fat lady, because I think she's about to be singing.
Well, now that's a health plan.
As aggressive mode, just rush down the mid lane, looking to end the game right here and now. Wraith King can buy it back, but he's going to be the only one. Well, 8 seconds and James will be back.
The Dire couldn't hang on to that mid tower.
What's he going to be able to do here? The Wraith Fire Blast comes out onto X, but the Cask, they're just going to go straight for the Ancients now as well. The blink forward, Skylock actually blinks over. Tadake getting pretty down low, has his Reincarnate once again though. It looks like he's going to be having to use it. Cask bounces through both teams now. Storm Spirit tries to get himself back. He zips after himself around. He takes down the Beastmaster. Beastmaster no buyback, 50 seconds dead. James, it looks like they're shifting targets. Are they going to be able to prioritize right? They take down 2. Lincoln Sphere pops now as well. They take down 3. No Reincarnate. Buyback is down. GG's going to be called lightless just to finish the job. Aggressive mode, 35 minutes, 29 seconds, and a 19k net worth lead 34-11. Aggressive mode have the third game in the bag. And Bristleback really doing work there. Went pretty much uncontested in the laning stage after the first couple of minutes and absolutely just racked up that net worth. So, that is the only match for the day. The second match was moved to the 24th. Just before the semifinals? Quarterfinals? I don't know. We'll have to check that, but for today, aggressive mode will be your winners. There'll be more Dota tomorrow in the SIGUL Cup, the SIGUL Pro League. Check back tomorrow. I'll be back on Wednesday to continue on the story. But for now, have a great night, evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Stay indoors, stay safe, and I will see you next time.